Hi there, everyone. It's the 2nd of April, and that is World Autism Day. So I just felt it was appropriate to say something about our little girl, Erin. She's 7 now, and Erin has autism. It's one of the conditions that she has in conjunction with her diagnosis being Chromosome 15q Duplication Syndrome, abbreviated to DUP15q. Yeah, so how do we cope with this? Well, it's all about looking after Erin's needs. And since Erin can't talk to us and she can't verbalize her feelings, we just have to look for whatever telltale signs she can give us. So if she's crying, then it might be something that's bothering her, or maybe she's hungry. But yeah, it's pretty basic things, like a newborn baby, really, that we have to respond to. Erin is struggling a bit with vestibular issues at the moment. So, she can't go in a swing like she used to when she was really little. She used to enjoy going in the swing, at least we thought she did. And now if we try to put her in a swing, she just has a meltdown and she just is very unhappy. And another thing that's quite strange is just when we have to change her nappy. She's 7, she still wears nappies. She's not toilet trained yet. But even changing a nappy, if she's lying on her back, she gets quite freaked out. So that's a strange thing. But we are taking her for physio. So we'll see if there's any improvements there. So autism, I can honestly say I don't know enough about autism. And you obviously get varying degrees of autism. So a person might be on one or other end of the spectrum. And in Erin's case, we do notice that in very crowded spaces like shopping malls, even at church or any crowded space, after a couple of minutes, she starts to show signs of being a bit frustrated and upset. So what we do is we always keep a pair of ear muffs with us, so that we can just block out the noise, and that seems to work pretty well. But even after a while, that doesn't block out the sound completely, so then we often have to just retire to some quiet, calm place. And in terms of schooling, Erin was attending a school for severely challenged kids, a place in Cape Town in Maitland. And the teachers there and the therapists are amazing. They're really, really good. But we just felt that we'd prefer just to keep her at home. So I think it's been about 2.5 years now that Erin has been staying at home with our carer. And Erin doesn't really participate in the classroom environment. So, she's in her own little world. And she prefers one-on-one company anyway. So yeah, it's she can't communicate with us effectively, still non-verbal, can't say anything. So we just have to rely on the basic signs as you would with a young child, a baby, really. And we often wonder what's going on in that little mind of hers. She's a real sweetheart. Her name means peace, and we just feel overwhelmed by peace when she's calm and placid like this, which she is most of the time. But yeah, it's World Autism Day, 2nd of April 2019. So there are people out there that are very high functioning, that have autism, and might come across a bit differently than your average person that you meet on a day-to-day basis. And it's worth just maybe reading up about autism and how to be around a person that is handicapped or has some level of autism. It's an unusual thing. It seems to be quite common these days, let's say more prevalent. A lot of kids are being diagnosed with autism, and it's tough for the parents. In our case, Erin's quite a peaceful, calm little child, but when she does have a little breakdown, it can be quite hectic for us. I actually wear earmuffs as well sometimes when Erin's screaming her lungs out. By the way, you don't see any of those videos. Maybe it's time I did start showing some of the other side of the story, you know. But yeah, just be aware of people out there who do have autism. Read up about it. It's an unusual thing, although it's becoming quite common. And we'll see you again soon. Cheers.